Hey, I'm Chef Hallie.
And I'm Chef Jamie.
And today we're gonna attempt to make yogurt pancakes. So instead of having regular pancake mix, we're just gonna have yogurt.
So we were thinking while we were making this, why would you just want like regular, boring, like chocolate chip pancakes? Like,
when you could have,
let's see, we have raspberry cheesecake.
And pineapple upside down cake.
First, you're gonna try to get Yoplait Light and get these awesome like out there flavors like that.
Yes, because it makes it more like special, and plus, you know, if you get Yoplait Light, well, it's like low fat and everything. And, you know, I mean, it doesn't matter if you care about your weight, but whatever.
Yeah. And second, you need your giant pancake skillet or whatever you use to usually make pancakes. Like fry pans are okay, but if you want to go professional.
Oh yeah.
Also you need flour,
a spoon, a beater,
an egg.
What else do we need? Some bowls.
A large and a small bowl, and we need oil.
And we need some canola oil.
Otherwise known as Pam.
Pam, yes, Pam. Okay, and we'll just show you right here now, I guess.
Okay, so it doesn't need to be a view of the skillet yet. So just move your skillet aside because you won't need it. So let's start out with making it in the large bowl. Wait, no. How about, well, we're going to start dry ingredients are going to go in the large bowl. And then wet ingredients like, yogurt and stuff are going to go in the small bowl. And which one should we start out with today? Or should we mix them together? Raspberry cheesecake.
I have raspberry cheesecake?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the other one.
Okay. Okay.
You might want to make two of the same yogurts instead of one different because you're going to have to mix them together for the pancake batter. Unless you want to make separate batters.
Yeah, so because pineapple upside down cake and raspberry cheesecake probably won't taste very good together.
No.
So what we're going to do is we're going to open the little cap, obviously, and then
just pour it in.
Squeeze it in. It doesn't matter if you get all the sides out. It doesn't.
Unless you really are really hungry and want lots of pancakes.
Really don't. If you're really like that poor and don't want to waste any of your yogurt.
Yeah. Then you can get a spoon like this and just
put it in there.
Pour it in there, yep.
Okay, let's get a paper towel.
Yeah, you might want to get some napkins to get a little bit messy up in here.
Okay, and so we're going to take our egg.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to
crack it in there.
Yep, it's going to...
Make sure no eggshells get in there. Ta-da.
Ta-da.
You just put your eggshell in the sink.
That's what it should look like, possibly. And then we're going to start with our little spoon. And it should look, if you're using the raspberry cheesecake, it should look as if it was like
a whitish pink color.
Peachy, like
peachy pink color.
Yeah. And so that is our wet ingredients. And we'll have those. And now for the dry ingredients, we're going to take
this is what it should look like.
And so you set that aside, and then you move in your large bowl, and you're going to take a cup and a half, like this, and then you're going to pour your flour in. And since we have a lot of yogurt, you might want to use two and a half cups, since we have a lot of yogurt.
Probably two.
Yeah. So that's one. And no need to like press it down or anything. Keep it nice
when you're dealing with like flour, those kind of ingredients, you don't pat it down. You just keep it.
Set it aside.
Okay. Now
clean up any messes. And so now what we're gonna do is, if you were making regular pancakes, you usually, to mix ingredients well, you want to make a well in the center. like this. Doesn't have to be perfect unless you really want it to be, but like just like make a nice little
circle in the middle,
crater inside, and then just so it mixes well. Okay. And then you're gonna take your
yogurt
concoction right here
and just pour it in
just
the middle,
right in the center.
And then you're gonna take your whisk here and just gonna mix it up and make sure to get around the sides. You can fold if you want to.
And you might want to add some milk, just a splash.
Just a splash of milk if it's a little bit dry like this one is.
Just a splash. Doesn't matter, you don't really need to measure it unless, again, if you're one of those people
who doesn't like to waste the milk.
Just like a splash of milk.
It smells like yogurt, obviously.
And so it should turn into like battery type. Is it still really thick? Since you don't want it to be too like cloudy, you might want to add some water instead of milk. Sometimes if you feel like you added too much milk. It's supposed to be really watery since it's like pancake batter. And while Hallie's doing that,
Jamie is going to clean up all the messes and stuff that we made.
It's important to keep the kitchen nice and clean.
And sanitary so you don't get sick in case you spill an egg and then you drop your cookie on there and you pick it up and eat it and then you get sick from the raw egg. And now I'm just going to add a little bit more water here because it's a little bit cloudy still. It should be really kind of thin because you don't want it to be too thick, otherwise the pancake will become nasty. This requires a strong arm. And at the end, here's what your pancake batter should look like.
And if you want it to be a little bit like goopier like pancake batter should be, you should add just a swig of vegetable oil.
Just a little bit. You don't have to measure unless, again, you're one of those people. But no need to really measure, just a little bit. I'd say maybe a tablespoon, teaspoon, you know. Okay. And now we are going to turn on our pancake skillet.
Yeah, now it's time to clean up our old used spoons and put them in the dishwasher.
So yep, we're gonna just clean up our messes here and turn this on. Did you turn it on?
No, not yet. Okay, so set this aside just a little bit so you can bring in the skillet. And then just as long as it's hot, just let it heat up to about, I'm gonna say 350 degrees. And it should heat up pretty fast. Or if you're using a skillet, like that you use on the stove, just set it to high or maybe medium. It depends what kind of stove you have. But yeah, and so wait for it to heat up.
And just fold your pancake batter while you're waiting, you know. Don't want it to get all nasty. Yeah. And how to tell if your skillet is on and heated is you just put a little bit of water on your finger and you just flick it on there, and if it sizzles, that means you're ready to go, and if not, that means you just need to wait a little bit longer.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
So while you're waiting, here's what your batter should look like. It's a little bit low, isn't it? So here's what it should look like. It should look
like a whitish, actually. It faded from the pink from the raspberry to like the white for the batter.
So it should look like about regular. It should look regular.
Just like a regular pancake batter.
And so, yeah. So this is what it should look like. Again.
And keep in mind, this is the first time we've made this, so a little bit rusty, I guess, because we've never made it before, but you know, always like to try new things.
Here's our little plate that we'll put the little pancakes in.
Yep, and you need a plate for your pancakes.
And here.
And these are yogurt pancakes, but if you want, you can add syrup, butter, or whatever you like on there.
And here's this nice spatula, good for flipping. And
yep, flipping the pancakes.
There's a difference between egg spatulas, which look like this because they're more square, and this is a pancake spatula.
This is more round to pick up the pancake.
Yeah, so here's the difference. So if you're making this for the first time, don't use this because it'll fold over and not cook right. So.
Okay, well, let me see if this is all preheated here.
Perfect.
Perfect. You hear that sizzling? That means it's ready.
Okay, so I'll move it down again.
Okay, we're gonna spray a little bit of non-stick cooking spray. You can have butter flavor or just regular or whatever. This is canola oil spray, and we're just gonna spray it on there so your pancakes don't stick. But make sure to get all the corners, otherwise your pancakes will stick and that won't be good.
It's not supposed to taste like anything, so it's okay if you use too much. It's just maybe your pancakes will be a little.
Yes.
Like.
And then after that, like to pour the pancakes, you can just use your half cup measuring thing and just pour it in. So I think we're gonna go ahead and get started here, aren't we?
Okay, so take your bowl and just scoop the right amount of how much pancakes you want. Should lay down nice in a circle like that. Or as best as you can do.
It's a little bit harder than regular pancakes. Turned out pretty round. Yeah.
And just wait for it to bubble or however much you want to.
I think these might cook a little bit faster since they're not regular pancakes though, so just keep that in mind. Let's see.
And just like however like brown or tan you like it, doesn't really matter. But
maybe
just take it, go.
Just get into there.
Okay, this is harder than I expected.
Yeah.
It slides all around here.
Yeah, it's sliding because it's yogurt, but you know.
Okay, we just crunch.
Right. Ooh.
Ooh. That's how it should look. It should turn out like a tannish, like it should look like a crepe.
It's kind of like a crepe, yes.
Press down just to get all the ooze out of it.
And you can go ahead and cook it longer if you like, but you know.
I don't think we'll need it. I think it looks good. I'm not afraid to try them. Okay. It should slide all around for some reason. I don't know why it's doing that.
Now get those corners, press the corners because you want the corners to cook too because it oozes out in the corners and then it doesn't get in there.
They're really slippery, just letting you know. So should check for hairs too.
Oh, that looks good. I think we're ready.
I think
Let me get a new one. I think I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of water to this.
Well, hello, girls.
Hello.
Hello.
Yogurt pancakes.
I think this one's done.
Okay, just add a little bit of water here. Okay, ready?
On your cooking show.
Just kind of flatten that down if you want to. Okay, so we're just cooking the second one now.
Okay, so it's bubbling.
These cook fast too, so.
So